Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. Yes, we are again at Beth Shan on our Israel tour, and right now I'd like to take you to the book of Mark chapter 4 and begin to talk to you about our heart. Sometimes we think that our heart is very small and that very few things can fit in it, but in reality our heart is quite large, and there's a lot of things that share space and compete for space in our heart. Jesus says it this way, starting in Mark 4, beginning with verse 13. Don't you understand this parable? How will you understand any parable? The farmer sows the seed, sows the word. Some people are like seed along the path where the word is sown, and soon as they hear it, Satan comes and takes away the seed, the word that was sown in them. Others, like seed sown on rocky places, hear the word and at once receive it with joy, but since they have no root, it lasts only a short time. When trouble or persecution comes because of the word, they quickly fall away. Still others, like seed sown among thorns, hear the word, but the worries of this life, the deceitfulness of wealth, and the desire for other things come in and choke the word, making it unfruitful. Others, like seeds sown on good soil, hear the word, accept it, and produce a crop 30, 60, and even 100 times what was sown. Now I want you to notice one of the problems of the human heart is the fact of shared space. If you really want the seed of the Word of God to grow in your heart, you have to be careful about what else you have planted in there. If you have planted the worries of life, if you have planted the desire for other things, if you have planted the deceitfulness of wealth, if these attitudes are in your heart, these are like weeds that grow and consume everything around them and consume all the resources of the heart. Everything that is in your heart that the seed knows to grow are consumed by these weeds. Now I want to challenge you today. Take a look at your heart and maybe do a little de-weeding. Get rid of this wild growth. When I was a boy in Alabama, we called it kudzu. It's kind of a wild green thing that covered over an entire forest. Get rid of all these wild weeds in your heart that are consuming the resources of your heart that the Word of God needs to grow. And as you learn to de-weed your heart, as you learn to take away the things in your heart that compete for the space and the resources of your heart, you're going to find the Word of God producing a lot more fruit in your life.